Mike and I are always looking for more ways to bring you guys better videos, better content. So Mike's newest toy is this Phantom 2 from DJI. Now he's having quite the difficult time trying to fly this thing, and actually he's already crashed it twice and had several close calls. Mike says this is pretty stressful to fly. For one, because the Phantom 2 itself cost about $900 with the gimbal, and then the GoPro Hero 3 Black cost about $400. So we're in this thing for about 1,300 bucks. Mike says the reason he thinks this has crashed a couple times and had so many close calls is because it seems to have a mind of its own. Now I think that it's because he doesn't like to take the time to read the directions like everything else, and hasn't really learned how to fly it yet. But I've read the directions and I've learned all about it, so I came out here today to just see how easy or not that it really is. The first thing I'm going to do is calibrate this, because I've read that it is the most important thing to do, and I kind of think that maybe Mike skipped that step, and that could be the whole problem of why he's crashed it so many times. So calibrating these is very, very important, because it can actually fly away on you. In other words, you're flying it, you think you're doing the little controls, and all of a sudden it just takes off and never comes back, and there goes your $1,300. To calibrate this, we first want to turn on the controller and then the unit and let it go through its systems check. Then we're going to move the S1 switch back and forth 5 to 6 times. At this point, the back 2 lights are yellow. Holding this where the nose is pointed forward, we're going to rotate this counterclockwise 1 full turn. Okay, the back 2 lights are now solid green. Point the nose straight down and turn this again counterclockwise. And now they're going yellow and they're blinking green, and it's going through its final system of the calibration. And now they are slowly flashing green. So that's it. It is fully calibrated and ready to go. All right, let's turn this thing on and give it a try. All right, here we go. Touching a little bit. I didn't turn it off. Wind's turning it.
Wow.
This is really fun to fly for sure, and it's gonna make for some really good videos. You can't make a lot of moves suddenly and quickly. You really have to think about which way you want it to turn first. And I think with more practice, we're gonna get way better at this, and Mike will too. And I can tell you that today, the wind is blowing, which is a huge factor in it. The wind does push this very easy. So I'm sure when we go out the video, we have to make sure that it's not gonna be a windy day. Mike has flown this a lot more than me and crashed it a couple times. So he's made some modifications. For one, he bought these propeller guards, which you can get for about $15 or $20. And he also painted the two forward ones hot pink. Reason is, when you get it up in the air and it's turned around a few times, you really don't know which way is forward. So it's pretty easy to see the hot pink ones, which way's front and which one's back. The other modification that we did is, this gimbal comes with a bracket that holds the GoPro in place by 2 screws. So since we use the GoPro a lot for other things, it's a constant pain to have to unscrew this and screw it every single time. So instead, we took the bracket off and we just used a rubber band to hold the GoPro in place. I'm sure when Mike gets good at this, we'll be able to bring y'all some cool videos, so stay tuned. If you're interested in one of these, we made it easy and we put a link in the description box below.